Welcome to Cyber Explore, your go-to channel for reliable tech insights and cyber trends. What if the next global economic collapse doesn't begin with banks failing, but with servers crashing, no explosions, no fighter jets, no warning sirens, just a blinking cursor, and suddenly your bank account reads zero? This isn't science fiction. It's cyber warfare, and it's already reshaping the global economy. Today, we're breaking down how nations are fighting silent digital wars, how hackers can cripple entire industries, and why the next economic crisis might start with a keyboard. What is cyber warfare? Cyber warfare isn't just hacking. It's state-sponsored digital attacks designed to damage another nation's economy, infrastructure, or stability. Unlike traditional warfare, cyber warfare doesn't require borders. It doesn't require armies. It requires access. And that's terrifying. Modern economies depend on interconnected systems. Banks, energy grids, stock exchanges, supply chains, communication networks. If you control or disrupt these systems, you don't just hurt a country, you destabilize it. Countries like United States, China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea have all been accused of developing advanced cyber capabilities. And unlike nuclear weapons, cyber weapons are cheap. A laptop can be more dangerous than a missile. Real-world attacks that shook economies. Let's look at real cases where cyber warfare impacted economies in terrifying ways. 1. The Colonial Pipeline Attack, 2021. In 2021, ransomware hit Colonial Pipeline, the company responsible for nearly half of the fuel supply on the U.S. East Coast. Hackers shut down operations. Within days, fuel shortages spread across states. Gas prices surged, panic buying began, flights were disrupted. The company paid nearly $4.4 million in ransom. 1 cyber attic. Mass economic disruption. Now imagine that attack during a geopolitical conflict. 2. WannaCry attack, 2017. In 2017, the WannaCry ransomware attack infected over 200,000 computers across 150 countries. It crippled hospitals, businesses, and logistics networks. The UK's National Health Service had to cancel surgeries. Manufacturing halted, financial losses reached billions. The attack was widely attributed to actors linked to North Korea. This wasn't just cybercrime, it was a geopolitical message. 3. NotPetya, the $10 billion cyber weapon. In 2017, a cyber attic known as NotPetya began in Ukraine. But it didn't stop there, it spread globally. Shipping giant Maersk lost access to thousands of servers. Ports shut down, global trade stalled. Estimated damages? Over $10 billion. The attack was attributed to actors linked to Russia. This was widely considered the first true cyber weapon targeting economic infrastructure. And it proved something dangerous. Economic warfare no longer requires bombs. How cyber warfare damages economies. Let's break this down into mechanisms. Infrastructure disruption. Power grids. Water systems. Transportation. If a nation's power grid goes offline for just 48 hours, stock markets halt, factories shut down, hospitals struggle, ATMs fail. The economic cost can reach billions per day. Financial system attacks. Imagine a coordinated cyber attack on central banks, stock exchanges, payment systems like SWIFT. Confidence collapses faster than the systems themselves. And in economics, confidence is everything. If people lose trust in banks, they withdraw money. If investors panic, markets crash. Cyber warfare targets trust. Supply chain chaos. Modern economies depend on just-in-time logistics. One disrupted port, one hacked shipping company, one compromised semiconductor manufacturer, and global supply chains freeze. We saw supply chain fragility during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now imagine that disruption being deliberate. Intellectual property theft. Cyber warfare also includes industrial espionage. Stealing. Military technology, pharmaceutical research, AI models, semiconductor designs. This shifts competitive advantages between nations. Billions of dollars in research can disappear overnight. The stock market and cyber panic. Markets move on information. What happens when information itself is manipulated? Hackers can spread fake financial news, manipulate social media, breach financial media platforms, interfere with algorithmic trading systems. A coordinated cyber misinformation attack could trigger flash crashes, collapse investor confidence, cause mass sell-offs. In an era where algorithms execute billions in trades within milliseconds, cyber warfare can weaponize volatility. Cyber warfare as a tool of geopolitics. Unlike traditional war, cyber warfare allows plausible deniability. Governments can say, "We didn't do it." Attribution is difficult. And that ambiguity changes the rules of global conflict. For example, a nation under sanctions may use cyber attacks to retaliate economically. Rival superpowers may test each other's infrastructure quietly. Smaller nations may punch above their weight digitally. Cyber warfare is asymmetric. A small nation with elite hackers can challenge a superpower. The cost to businesses. For corporations, cyber warfare means rising cybersecurity costs, insurance premiums skyrocketing, investor skepticism, reputational damage. Global cybercrime damages are projected to reach trillions annually. Companies now treat cybersecurity like national defense. Because in a way, it is. Could cyber war trigger a global recession? Let's imagine a worst-case scenario. Simultaneous attacks on major US banks, European energy grids, Asian semiconductor manufacturers. Markets crash, energy prices spike. Supply chains collapse. Consumer confidence plummets. Governments retaliate, sanctions escalate, trade freezes. In a hyper-connected global economy, digital disruption spreads like wildfire. And unlike traditional warfare, cyber attacks can happen instantly. No mobilization time, no warning, just impact. How countries are defending themselves. Governments are investing billions in cyber defense. Military cyber divisions now exist worldwide. Cyber defense alliances are forming between nations. AI-driven threat detection is becoming standard. But here's the problem. Attackers only need one vulnerability. Defenders must secure everything. That imbalance makes cyber warfare uniquely dangerous. The future of cyber warfare. The next frontier includes AI-powered autonomous cyber attacks, deepfake financial manipulation, attacks on cryptocurrency systems, satellite communication disruption. As economies digitize further, with smart cities, digital currencies, and AI infrastructure, the attack surface expands. Cyber warfare isn't a future threat. It's the present battlefield. The most dangerous wars aren't always visible. There are no headlines about battles fought in server rooms. No victory parades for stopping a ransomware attack. But make no mistake, the global economy is already a battlefield. And the weapons are digital. The next economic crisis might not begin on Wall Street. It might begin with a login failure. If you found this eye-opening, subscribe for deep dives into the hidden forces shaping our world. Because the most important wars are the ones you don't see. And if you want, I can make another video breaking down how cyber war could trigger global recession. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe to Cyber Explorer for more updates. See you in the next video.